Micah was born a dreamer, and by 2012, at just 24 years old, he had achieved something he and his family had prayed for. He graduated from the University of Benue, Department of Library Science. That day, as he walked out of the convocation hall, he felt like the happiest man alive. His mother shed tears of joy, his father's chest swelled with pride, and his younger siblings danced around him. To them, Micah's graduation was more than a certificate, it was hope. The struggles, the hunger, the nights of studying by lantern light, the campus stress, all of it was finally worth it. Micah felt unstoppable. He believed the next chapter of his life would be smooth: find a job, support his family, become independent, get married one day, and raise his own children. Life seemed like it was finally about to start. But life had its own plans. By 2014, 2 years after his graduation, Micah began the long, painful search for work. He moved from office to office, government libraries, private schools, hospitals, even bookshops, anywhere that could take a librarian. At every place, they gave him the same empty promise: we will get back to you. But they never did. Weeks turned into months, and months into years. With each rejection, Micah's confidence cracked. He started asking himself a haunting question: am I cursed? Then tragedy struck. His father, the pillar of the family, passed away. Suddenly, Micah wasn't just a young man searching for work. He became the only breadwinner, with a grieving mother and younger siblings looking up to him. Life became heavy. Micah remembered back in school, his friends had often invited him to gamble, to play sporty bet. But back then, he had enough pocket money. He saw no reason to waste it on gambling. Now, desperate and broken, he found himself downloading the betting app. He thought maybe this was his chance. Maybe luck would finally smile on him. But the more he played, the more he lost. With every loss, he sank deeper into frustration. His dreams began to crumble before his eyes. Years flew by. By 2025, things went from bad to worse. Micah's mother fell ill and was rushed to the hospital. The doctor's words pierced his heart like a knife: your mother has cancer of the blood. Treatment will cost 600,000 naira. 600,000. Micah didn't even have 6,000. He left the hospital, walking the streets in despair, wondering where help would come from. Then, as fate would have it, he ran into an old friend, Stephen, one of his closest pals back in university. Stephen looked transformed. He was dressed sharp, driving a sleek car, with the glow of a man who had made it big. Micah. Stephen called out, pulling him into a brotherly hug. They laughed, caught up on old times, and for the first time in years, Micah felt a spark of hope. Stephen handed him a card with his address. Come to my place tomorrow morning. Don't worry, I'll help you. I get you a job. Micah couldn't believe it. That night, he hardly slept. For the first time in a long while, his spirit felt light. Maybe God had finally remembered him. Maybe his mother's healing was around the corner. The next morning, he dressed neatly and hurried to Stephen's house. When Micah arrived, his jaw dropped. The mansion was like something out of a movie: sparkling cars in the compound, luxury everywhere. Inside, he was welcomed with food, drinks, and laughter. Stephen introduced him to a few other young men, all living in comfort. After eating, Stephen leaned back in his chair and smiled. So, Micah, let me tell you what I do. Micah's heart raced as Stephen continued. This is Yahoo business. Internet fraud. That's how the money flows in. Join me, and I promise, your life will change forever. The room went silent. Micah froze. He couldn't believe his ears. He looked at Stephen, his once humble friend, now a big boy, but true fraud. Stephen leaned closer, speaking with persuasion. Look around, Micah. This life is sweet. You need money. Your mother needs treatment. Forget job hunting, there's nothing there. Join us. In 1 month, you'll have more money than you ever dreamed of. Micah's chest tightened. Part of him wanted to scream yes. 600,000 naira could save his mother. A little money could take his family out of poverty. And yet, another part of him whispered no. This wasn't the life he wanted. This wasn't what his parents raised him for. With a heavy heart, Micah shook his head. Stephen, I can't. I can't do this. The room fell quiet. Stephen looked at him in disbelief. So you'd rather suffer? You'd rather watch your mother die? Micah stood up, forcing a smile. I'll find another way. That night, as Micah walked home, his mind was in chaos. His friend's words echoed in his ears. You'd rather watch your mother die? Tears rolled down his face as he entered his small room. His mother was still in the hospital bed, fighting for her life. His siblings were waiting for him, hungry and hopeless. And him? He had nothing. Now Micah stands at the crossroads of life. Should he keep chasing honest work that never comes? Or should he throw away his morals, join Stephen, and do whatever it takes to save his family? What should Micah do?